Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are 4 days to the deadline, the 16th May deadline, when the presidential candidates are expected to submit the names of their running mates. Azimio la Umoja has conducted the interviews after shortlisting different candidates that wanted to be Raila Odinga's running mate. And they are yet to settle on someone. Now in this video, I want us to look at options that William Ruto have. Now in this video, I want to reveal to you who is William Ruto's running mate. And maybe this will help see whether Raila Odinga's choice depends on who William Ruto chooses. But I don't think that it is a bit relational, but it's not a must. So when William Ruto's running mate options were narrowed to some two aspects. One was whether to go to Mount Kenya or go to Western, where Musalia Mudavadi was eyeing that position. After they submitted the power sharing agreement with the registrar of political parties, according to the constitution, it is evident that they're going to give 30% of that government, that is what they have made public, to Musalia Mudavadi. Then the rest of 70% will be divided within the UDA. So the power sharing deal at UDA means that they are going to split in between the factions that will support the deputy president and the other faction that will be aligned towards the running mate. With the 30% share of Musalia Mudavadi, it is evident that he's been knocked out of that race. But that still withstanding, because it is not yet made official, let us look at the 5 shortlisted candidates that were eyeing that position and try to evaluate the chances of each one of them. And through this, I can surely tell you that we are going to reveal who is William Ruto's running mate. The conversation about the running mate has been centered, number one, that it is from UDA. This is what has been in the public domain, that it must be from UDA, must be from Mount Kenya. There is also the question of gender and all this. So in our analysis, we're going to look at all this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this video and you have not yet subscribed, I want to kindly request you to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. Also, give us our question. Our question today is, who is Ruto's running mate? And do you think Raila choice will depend on who Ruto picks? Ruto is saying he's willing and ready to name the running mate before Monday next week. Are you within Nairobi and its environs? That is Kitengela, Kiambu, or are staying in the places of Lavington, Runda, and Karen, where you experience frequent blackouts. The solution for you is a power backup system. This is where Interlude come in, a company that have amazing solutions, different packages from 125,000 to 195,000. Now, the interesting bit about Interlude is they can integrate your water heating system with the solar power. So I wanted to reach out to them because through Interlude, you will go solar. Talk to the contact person, Gideomi. His number is 0722 818 883. 0722 818 883. And from there, make it clear that it's from Kevin Oduor. Anne Waiguru was in that list. Kithure Kindiki, Justin Muturi, Musalia Mudavadi, and Gachagua. That is the 5 shortlist. So let's just go through each one of them. Waiguru's chances only came to the limelight when Raila Odinga was rumored to be preferring Martha Karua. So the daughters of Kirinyaga it has been creating that impression that if Raila goes for Martha Karua, then William Ruto would most probably go for Waiguru. Now, there is a box that is ticked for Waiguru. It's called the national traction. He has the national appeal. The gender card, because she's a woman. She's also from Mount Kenya. But Anne Waiguru is tainted. William Ruto might also consider her as someone who has a soft spot for President Uhuru Kenyatta. And through Anne Waiguru, if they form government, that government can be infiltrated. And also, she's non-committal on UDA because she just went to UDA specifically to get the governor ticket for Kirinyaga. And that is why Purity Ngirishi left the UDA party. She's also not been so much into the national campaigns and working with the deputy president. She mostly attends maybe UDA meetings within Nairobi and Central Kenya campaigns, especially the ones within Kirinyaga. So the reason why I want to pull her out of this race is because the gender card is a very critical one that William Ruto will not risk facing Raila Odinga on that basis. Because if Raila picks Martha Karua, you cannot compare Martha Karua and Anne Waiguru. That is day and light. And that is not most likely to work on their favor. Number 2, William Ruto has downplayed a lot of concentration on the running mate. And they have said that to them, it does not matter who the candidate is for the running mate. But for the presidential, ironically, is so much into the presidential, but for the running mate, is saying it's not about the post. This is a narrative that even Musalia Mudavadi has been roped in. So, to them, whether they pick Waiguru or they pick who, it's not an issue. And that's why he's trying to put his campaign, and he has already leveled his campaign to be based on that economic model. So anyone who is going to be picked will be someone that conforms with that model, whether it's a woman or a man. So if you look at that, Anne Waiguru's is out of it. Now, Anne Waiguru eliminated. Let's look at the other candidate, Justin Muturi. The Speaker of the National Assembly, to me, is a ghost candidate in that race. This is a politician that even lost to Lenny Kivuti in 2007 general election. In fact, the person who revived Justin Muturi's career is President Uhuru Kenyatta. There are two politicians that, my personal understanding about them, I don't know how they calculate. This is Justin Muturi and Amason King. Through the blessings of Jubilee Party, Justin Muturi became the Speaker of the National Assembly twice. President Uhuru Kenyatta, in his own words, says he was a speaker because of my vote. And true to it, Justin Muturi was a speaker because of President Uhuru Kenyatta's vote. Now, one is a ghost candidate. Number 2, he cannot unify Mount Kenya because the pioneers of UDA, like Rigathi Gachagua and Alice Wahome, have already rejected him. In fact, they are saying that when they were being ejected from parliamentary committees in the National Assembly, the overseer of that massacre was Justin Muturi. That is also there. But then he has been out of touch with voters. So he lacks the traction in the ground. He is someone who cannot campaign and marshal votes. That is the truth. Now, just because of that, that box is X. He cannot campaign and marshal votes. He's not an UDA member. So, because he's not an UDA member, his loyalty is also questioned. Justin Muturi before joining UDA was a presidential candidate. This means he's someone with presidential ambitions. His presidential ambitions automatically kicks him out of this race. Ruto wants someone who can stick around. Then he also lacks that national appeal. So just by that, he's also eliminated. But then, if you look at the third person, Kithure Kindiki is from Embu, is from Tharaka Nithi. Now, the low numbers he has is the same other reason that Muturi also doesn't also have the numbers from Embu. In fact, even the leadership of UDA in Embu have not endorsed Justin Muturi to be running mate. And also coincidentally, even Kindiki, the Tharaka Nithi leadership, UDA leadership there, are not fronting him to be the running mate. Now, the box for Mount Kenya is ticked because it's from Mount Kenya, but the numbers are low because of the issue Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya West. Tharaka Nithi, this other side, it is not. If you want to eat the pig, you have to pick the fattest. Then lacks the national appeal. Kithure Kindiki is just as popular. In fact, for lack of a better comparison, Moses Kura is more popular than Kithure Kindiki. Babu Owino is more popular than Kithure Kindiki. Kithure Kindiki is more of a gentleman politician. So the gentleman politicians that only speaks in social media. Just because of that, he cannot go and marshal votes perhaps even in Mombasa or even in Kambani. Loyalty is also questioned. Is a late comer, but does not have the 2027 ambitions. The key point here is this. This 2027 ambition is manageable, even if someone has those ambitions, but that is manageable. His box, one reason why his box is not ticked is low numbers and also rejection by the rest of the UDA members because he came late and might be touted as a mole. I want us to look at the last two, Musalia Mudavadi and Gachagua. And let's look at Mudavadi. Mudavadi has the national appeal, and if it was to be given on merit, who qualifies to be William Ruto's running mate, that is Musalia Mudavadi, the Western supremacy, William Ruto would not want to make Musalia Mudavadi the Western kingpin, because that would give him, swallow his head in my Luo language. That would make him become strong, and Mudavadi becoming strong might work against William Ruto hapa mbele. Mudavadi is financially weak, so you cannot support even William Ruto financially, apart from the one chopper that he has. So, and again he's not from Mount Kenya, so for him, he's also out. Now, William Ruto's running mate likely to be Rigathi Gachagua. Many people have turned out this. Rigathi Gachagua has the financial muscle, capability. Now, as much as this might be disadvantaged because he can launch a presidential bid hapa mbele, but it can help William Ruto for now, because William Ruto needs to win seats, needs to support aspirants from Mount Kenya and the other parts to win seats. Yes, he's from Nyeri. The Nyeri factor is ticked for him compared to all the other three who are from low populated areas like Waiguru. Kirinyaga doesn't have big numbers. Tharaka Nithi, Embu no. But Nyeri has one factor. Nyeri has many numbers. Two, Nyeri has many leaders in UDA like Wamatinga, like Mutahi Kahiga. All these are from Nyeri. Three, Mwai Kibaki was from Nyeri. President Uhuru Kenyatta was from Kiambu. So most likely, the person that can still be viable from Nyeri is Rigathi Gachagua. Then he has shown interest in the position. You only give someone who is willing. Rigathi Gachagua has shown interest that he wants that position. That's why he has come out to say that, look here, this position is for Central Kenya. There is the aspect of being authoritarian and Musalia and Kuria rejection. Musalia and Moses Kuria have rejected, but their rejection is inconsequential. Because at the end of the day, whoever William Ruto picks, they will have to support. Now, the reason why Ruto will settle on Rigathi Gachagua is he has already destroyed Mudavadi, who has presidential ambitions. Muturi is already destroyed. The next person to be destroyed is Rigathi Gachagua. And to be Rigathi Gachagua to be destroyed, is to allow him not to go and win the Madeira parliamentary seat, but come in the national stage, where if they don't form government, he will be stumbled. By the way, if Rigathi Gachagua loses, he's been a big critic of President Uhuru Kenyatta, his politics is gone.